Oh, baby. Man, that was a little bit hairy. Of course, I would hit Denver like smack dab in the middle of rush hour. Isn't that always the way it happens? You've been traveling all day for like 11 hours. Come into your destination, boom, rush hour. So I had to find my way through that, but now we're just heading out of Golden towards Boulder and gonna skate into the mountains back behind there. Maybe check out a little piece of Arapahoe National Forest. It's a good little pit stop. It's not too far from Boulder, but it's going to be a great kind of exit point to head up to Steamboat from there. So got a little bit short of daylight, but hopefully we still can make it happen. So the trip's been pretty smooth all in all. I mean, I don't really have too many complaints. Gas mileage has been on point. I haven't really had any catastrophes except one small dilemma. It's kind of gross, but I went to fill up my water tank right before I hit Denver because I'm going up in the mountains and, want to be able to take a shower too and wash my dishes and stuff. And when I was filling up the water tank, I noticed that it kept pressurizing and like blowing out the main fill hole. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And so then I look at the overflow drain, which is supposed to be your signal that the tank is full, and it's totally plugged up with mud. So I took a stick and I started poking it out. Come to find out, there was a bunch of like caterpillars or I don't know what they were, worms or something, and they had nested up in the drain hole. So I was super grossed out thinking, shit, I don't know if these worms got all the way into my water tank over the summer, or if they just nestled up there in the front of the hose. I went and looked at the tank from the inside, and I can't really tell. The hose is kinked, so that makes me hopeful that they only nested there only at the front. But if they did get down in the water tank itself, I'm like at a loss. I'm gonna have to see about taking the hoses off and flushing it somehow. So yeah, it's pretty gross, and I don't really even want to use the water, but I don't have a choice the next couple days. Got to at least take a shower. Well, I mean, I technically don't even have to do that, but I should. It's been a couple days, you know what I'm saying? And my dishes, but I guess what I'm going to do is just use the water heater, make sure that everything's hot, sterilized, and use soap. I mean, what can I do? So hopefully when I get to Steamboat, I've got the tools with me and we'll get in there and figure it out. But other than that, trip's been super smooth, been real happy, and feels good to be back in Denver, although even better to be heading out of Denver. That rush hour traffic just reminded me of everything that I do not want. So in city life, Denver's a great place. I may find myself back there one day, so can't talk too much smack, but felt really good to be headed into the mountains. And yeah, we'll find a place to park the trailer. I'll have tomorrow to go fart around, visit Denver if I need to. But in the meantime, I'm going to put the camera down and pay attention to the road. We'll catch up with you at camp. What's up, everybody? Man, I got in super late last night. It was getting dark. I had to find a place to drop the camper in the woods. And I'm met up with a friend so I could have a bed to sleep on in night one. Super cool place. It's up in the mountains. We're outside of Nederland, and she's got this sweet little cabin. Can't really see because of the sunshine, but there's a big mountain right there. I'll flip the camera around so you can check it out. It's super cool, chill up here. Lots of woods and forest right behind. So it's a pretty cool place to wake up for night one. And believe it or not, we've got Wi-Fi. So I'm going to take care of a few computer things while I'm here, and then head back to my trailer to make sure everything's good. Man, I had to put it up in a hairy place. There was no campsites. I'm on national forest land, but I'm not in a designated site. I just had to drop it kind of where I could find space because it was getting too dark. So there's no service out there, but we'll get some footage and post it up later. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you these mountains. I just love the trees and the views up here. Check it out. We got Mountains in the distance that way, that way. A little bit harder to see. Some big old rock bluffs up there. And then what's so cool about her cabin is you can walk right out the back and you've just got this little trail right into nature. So talk about little moments of serenity and being able to ground yourself really easily. This is exactly what I'm looking for, is a situation where I can maybe be out in the woods, have a little place to myself. I mean, to be able to walk out your back door and have this, super incredible. And you can't beat the views either. I mean, we're up pretty high. I did wake up with a nice sweet headache, courtesy of going from 0 to elevation in like less than 24 hours. But that should pass soon enough. But I thought this was a really inspiring place. Cool place to land on night one, just because it really is kind of an example of what I'm looking for. Once I get to Steamboat, try and find something on the outskirts. Maybe not quite. I don't know about the snow, you know. This driveway coming up was ultra steep, so obviously understanding my camper situation, I can't get too crazy. When it snows and whatnot, I just don't think I have the manpower just yet with Baby Blue. Need to get the 4-wheel drive checked out too, because I was trying to back in the trailer kind of like on an incline last night, and I kept spinning out with my back wheels, and I was like, I wonder why the front aren't engaging. I don't think I got 4-wheel drive to kick in or lock in. So car maintenance is kind of top of my priority list once I start making a few bucks. But anyways, I'm gonna go do some computer work and then head out to the camper, get some grub.